Hey everyone, so I want to bring you a quick little update on what's been going on because a massive update has just happened. All of the mounting, all the DS parts, the double-sided snaps have now been officially changed. Now what exactly does that, how does that affect you and all of that? Well, put frankly, it means that every single one of these snaps is technically out of date. Now, don't worry, it isn't actually out of date. You don't have to change that. I'm personally going to change it probably in like a month or two, and that'll be it. But I want to show you why. You already know that these sort of suck. I've told you that they're semi-permanent. If you're trying to remove them, well, what's going to happen is they're just going to break off like this. They'll shear right off, and that's not exactly very usable, not very multi-board of it. You know, we want this to be as flexible as possible, so it has been completely and utterly redesigned. I've got the mini multi-board here that's got all the new parts on it, so let me just show you that there is this new tool right here, which is really simple to put together, by the way. It all prints out like this. Just make sure this longer part is the part that you put this in, and then that there, and that's it. And then you can push it down on a surface to make sure that it's there. And in a nutshell, you go here, you squeeze these down, you plop this into a hole, and then you pull this up, and that undoes it. Now, this works across everything. This is a single snap, a double snap, and the quadruple snap. So even with a double snap, you can do just a single one of these. You put that in there, you pull a little bit to get a little bit out, and then it will go both of them. Now for the quadruple one, you can do it with just one of these. What I would say is you do it just on one on this side, a little bit. You don't go all the way. You just get it so that it pulls out. Then you have to pull this back up, squeeze it back down, go to the opposite side of it, and then you'll be able to pull again, and then you'll have to just go back and forth a little bit. Now, personally, I wouldn't do it this way. Hold on, just to show you, I want to finish it off. What I would do is what I'm going to show you now. So there you go. It's completely come off, and it's fine. It's ready to go once again. But what I would do is actually, let's get that back in. You'll see that we no longer need that mallet. Is get two of these, because then all you have to do is get two of them. You put them across from one another. So we'll have one on this side here. We'll get this one. We'll have one across on this side here. You grab them both and you pull. It's hard to do it down on the surface, easy on a wall. And it will pull it right out like that. And truly, that has just been game-changing. So that is editing Jonathan here. So it seems that I was in such a rush to get this update up that I forgot about one of the biggest things, which is we now have an official quadruple snap. And it is actually a two-part thing that crosses together and clicks together. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut out the bit from the mini multi-board video and show you it right here, and then we'll carry on with the rest of this. I'm going to start this all using the center quad part right here. So a quad connector right here, you grab these two and you just snap them together. Once these are snapped together, you're just going to you're going to put in your core tile in like so. Then you'll grab this side tile, we'll go put it here in like so. We'll grab that one and we'll do the same here. Now, I usually find this a lot easier if it's just flipped around like this. And then you can just press it down. And we'll do the same right here. This is the last one there. The cross connection here is very much intended to push all of these tiles together in the center there. So then you can finish this capping off being whatever method you're wanting. So this here is the last one. Again, it is pretty hard to be able to not get this in right. Now what I would say is this one is the toughest one. So you have to go from one side a little bit, then the other side a little bit, and then you can just push it all in nice and firm like so. And there you have it. That is the core tile now made. That is sorted out and dusted. Pretty much the major update. Now, there is one other thing to go with this major update, which has been loud and clear that everybody has slightly different tolerances. So these here, the part Bs. So these are the part Bs, the bits that go on top of the double-sided snaps, of the wall mounts, and a whole bunch of other things in the future. These are the ones that are going to have tolerance. Now, here next to me, that's the new lexicon that we're developing. There's a whole bunch of symbols coming to Multiboard, and we're going to be able to understand which is printing orientation, what is mounting orientations, what are the different tolerances that are going to be in these part Bs. So if there is no marking of tolerance, that is just the standard tolerance, which is usually 0.25, but every single part might have different ones. So we're just going to say, hey, we have standard, loose, tight, and permanent. As the names suggest, permanent is made to basically never come off. Tight is for those that have really nice calibrated printers that are dialed down to perfection. Loose is, hey, if your printer is having a bit of trouble, you can just, don't worry, here's a nice loose one that should hopefully work with you, but just be aware. I would strongly encourage you that if you have a really loose printer, you're probably best tuning it in a little bit, because you're going to have problems with Multiboard almost all the time. But that there is the crux of it. This is the big update. I'm sorry. Yes, I realize that there's going to be a whole bunch of systems out there that you've already created, but this was important. I really wanted to make Multiboard as flexible as possible, and thus this update has come along. You don't have to update it. Now, you might be wondering what's going to happen to all the old files. There is going to be a legacy listing. The legacy listing is going to have all of the old listings up there. All of the current listings are going to get updated up to a new one. So they're going to have all the new snaps, but all the old versions of the snaps, if you're still needing them, you can go over to the legacy listing. Right, that's what I wanted to let you know. We have these lovely things. There's going to be more updates. I'm planning to do an entire Multiboard sort of news update video of what's going on here. If you have any other questions that you would like me to answer in that video, by all means, let me know. And yeah, there we go. Thank you for watching, and keep making.